Hey friends, welcome to Everyday English. My name is Lisa and this is your easy listening English learning podcast that you can enjoy with your cup of coffee. My question for you today is, what are your plans for the new year? As we enter the new year, this question is a great conversation starter. It helps us reflect on what's ahead and gives us a chance to connect with others by sharing our hopes, goals, and intentions for the new year. In today's episode, we'll talk about different ways to discuss your plans, from goal setting to making lifestyle changes and even breaking bad habits. Let's start with goals. What are they? Simply put, goals are things you aim to achieve. They give you direction and help you focus on what's important. Goals are often specific and measurable, which helps you track your progress and know when you've accomplished them. Goals can be thought of as the big picture outcomes you're striving for. Another word you may hear is objective. Objectives are specific steps or actions you take to reach those goals. The word objective is more formal and used in professional or academic settings, whereas goal is more general and widely applicable in everyday life. Here are a few ways you can ask someone about their goals. Do you make any plans or resolutions for the new year? Are you the type of person who sets goals at the start of the year? Do you like to set goals or intentions for the year ahead? Do you have anything you're working towards this year? How do you approach the new year? Do you set specific goals or just go with the flow? How do you usually prepare for the year ahead? Do you set goals or just see where things take you? Goals often fall into three main categories. You have career goals, health goals, and personal goals. Career goals focus on your professional life, such as improving your skills, advancing in your career, or finding better work-life balance. Examples of career goals include completing a certification or training program to upskill, leading a new project at work to gain leadership experience, getting a promotion to a more senior position in the company, starting your own business or side hustle, establishing boundaries to achieve healthier work-life balance. One of my career goals this year is to focus on professional development. Last year, I was focused on settling into my work routine. I'm a personal trainer and there are a few ways I want to upskill and get better at my craft. I'm planning on doing some mentoring with more experienced trainers. I'm also planning to do some courses on training specific populations such as older adults. Health goals. These are about improving your physical or mental well-being. They might involve fitness, nutrition, or self-care practices. Some examples include going to the gym 3 times a week to build strength, practicing mindfulness or meditation daily, prioritizing mental health by setting aside time for mindfulness or therapy. This year, I want to eat more vegetables. I'll do this by learning some new recipes that incorporate a variety of vegetables. My other goal is that I am training for a half marathon in April. Personal goals. These are things you do for fun or personal growth, like exploring a new interest, learning a new skill, or nurturing your creativity. Some examples of personal goals include taking up painting or another creative hobby, starting a creative hobby like photography or cooking, volunteering in your local community to make a positive impact. This year, I want to continue learning Japanese. My goal is to study Japanese every morning, even if it's just for 15 minutes. I'm working on making it a daily habit. Now, what about intentions? Unlike goals, intentions are less about specific achievements and more about guiding principles or the mindset you want to carry with you. What about you? Do you set goals at the start of the year, or do you prefer to focus on intentions and let the year unfold naturally? Some people like to set intentions because they provide an overall framework for how they want to live and grow, and they're not as rigid as setting goals. I like to set both. Concrete goals for my bigger priorities and intentions for the smaller lifestyle changes or daily habits I want to put in place. There are a few ways you can ask about someone's intentions. For example, are you setting any intentions for the new year? What changes do you want to make this year? What are you hoping to focus on this year? Do you have any plans for personal growth this year? What habits are you looking to develop or change? Are there any areas of your life you want to improve in the new year? This opens the door to talking about habits, lifestyle changes, and breaking bad habits. Here are some examples of mindsets or intentions someone might set for the new year. Focusing on mindfulness or living in the present moment, practicing gratitude daily to improve overall well-being, being more intentional with time and avoiding distractions, committing to personal growth, whether it's learning something new or working on self-discipline. Making self-care a priority, like setting aside time for rest and relaxation. For me, one big change I want to make is to reduce screen time this year. I've realized that I spend too much time scrolling on my phone or doing mindless activities. Instead, I want to channel that time into more meaningful activities like working on this podcast or reading more books. Speaking of reading, I've recently signed up for my local library and I've been reading a lot more. Do you like to read? Do you prefer e-readers like the Kindle, or do you enjoy physical books? Personally, I prefer physical books, but I don't like accumulating too many that I won't read or read again. Borrowing from the library is a great way for me to enjoy reading without the clutter. Spending less time on screens and more time reading has already made me feel calmer and more at ease. It's amazing how a small lifestyle change like this can make such a big impact on your overall mindset. If talking about goals and intentions feels a bit too serious, another great way to ask about someone's New Year plans is to ask what they're looking forward to this year. This could include big life events, travel plans, or even smaller milestones. Other examples of things to look forward to might be a special event or celebration, a new job or career milestone, starting a new hobby or project, a big personal achievement like running a marathon, spending more time with loved ones, or moving to a new home or new city. Here are a few ways you can ask someone what they're looking forward to. There's, of course, what are you looking forward to this year? Got anything exciting planned for the new year? Is there anything big coming up for you this year? Any exciting plans on the horizon? Anything you're particularly excited about this year? Got any fun travel or adventure plans this year? Personally, I won't be traveling internationally this year because I'm saving up for a bigger trip in the next 2 years. I'll be taking weekend trips to visit my family and friends around Australia. This not only helps me save money, but it also allows me to spend quality time with my friends and family, something I've also been wanting to prioritize. Friends, I want to end today's episode by asking, what are your plans for the new year? Share something interesting using the examples we discussed today. Do you have a career goal you're working toward, a lifestyle change you want to make, or maybe you're looking forward to something exciting like a trip or special event? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments and I'll catch you in the next episode.